Hey everybody, how you doing? Joe for the Joe Wentz Project TV here, and yeah, we're actually at the doctor's office right now. My wife is actually, and yeah, we're getting some of that tropical storm conditions, of course, from Irma out here right now. We live out in the country, as you know, or maybe you don't know, but we live out in the country, and on the way up here, man, you just saw all kind of some debris from trees and stuff in the road. And the wind is kicking, man. It's I don't know. It's probably hard to tell inside of here, but I'll give you a bird's eye view of what I'm talking about. You know, there's the office, of course, right there, and it's just we get these certain gusts, and these trees, man, they just start going nuts up here. It's hard to see with the... It might not look like it right now, but a minute ago it was getting it. So, you hear the train in the background. Say, look at that sky, man. Golly. Mr. Mike Ray. Bruce Anderson. How you doing? Hi, Joe Wendy out there. You want to borrow my kite? Jamie says, yeah. I tell you, man, I don't know if I'd want to fly a kite. I don't know, man. Lord of mercy. And of course, I'm not working again today. Load is not going again today, so that's 2 days in a row. So hopefully things will be back on track tomorrow. I hope. I really do hope so. So we'll find out. A wait and see kind of thing. So I'm just sitting here waiting on my wife, so she's not going to be in here long. I know. Bruce Anderson said missing work hurts. Yeah, you ain't lying, man. It does. It's not good. Vintage Sound says, Joe, I was at Arby's yesterday. Slider heaven. I hear you, man. That's awesome. Yeah. We had, my wife made some homemade chili. Not yesterday, but the day before. So we had leftover homemade chili and watched a movie yesterday. It was nice, man. It was good, too. Had a couple of hot dogs, too. It was very nice. If you just listen, though, you can hear that. You can hear that wind and rain. Like I said, it doesn't look like it from here, I'm telling you. I guess right when I went to record, it just decided to slow down for a minute, but I don't know. You can sure tell it at the house, that's for sure. Man, a big old limb fell from one of a big tree we got in the yard. It fell and landed close to my truck. I said it's time to move the vehicle on the other side of the house, out of the driveway, and put it in the yard or something on the other side of the house. It's just too risky, man. Man, I don't need that. Don't need that. 50 Sound says, good day for some good hot chili. Yes, like I said, we had that yesterday and day before. It was really good, man. I don't know what we're having today. Mr. Anderson says, work construction 24 years, no holiday pay. I know how it hurts. Yeah, that's the bad thing here. You know, if I don't take a load to my destination, you know, like down there to the beach, if I'm not rolling, I'm not making any money, man. So that's 2 days with no pay. So, you know, what can you do? You know, it's Mother Nature. There's nothing I can do about it. That's what's the hard thing. You know, it's like, oh. So they're getting ready to close this place, man. I don't know why people are still coming in here, because they called my wife and asked her to come on in here, and they getting ready to close. And this lady here, right over there, she just got here. I know good and well she don't work here. she's probably going to move her car. I was parked over there for a second, and it's you can't open the door because of the shrubbery right there beside. The shrubbery's right there. He's having to move the car, I guess. I don't know. It's pretty tight over there. Man. Vintage Sound says, Joe, we could start a GoFundMe page for guitar players only. I don't know how that would work, man. People would probably laugh at that. You know? I'm going to tell you, man, that GoFundMe thing, I can't speak for anybody else, but I know that it has its good parts, you know, but I guess it all depends, man, on the situation. But just to put it lightly, we had a serious situation a few years ago, and we tried that, and you didn't really do anything. You had maybe a couple people, you know, but the situation was really serious, man. It wasn't some joke, and I was disappointed. You know, I know, you know, a lot of people can't do that, you know, can't donate and all that. Everybody has different situations, but for that type of situation, you would think that people would have came around to help, because we were it was just a bad situation. I can't really talk about it on here. It wouldn't be right, but yeah, it didn't really do anything, man. It was just like, wow, you know. I was like, okay. So anyway, I have seen some people do it, and it's, you know, they were able to raise a lot of money, and that's good. I'm sure the GoFundMe people get a pretty good percentage of that, I guess. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what the percentage is, but, you know, it is what it is, man. This guy here ain't in no hurry to get to his car. Wow. He ain't no hurry, is he? Oh, he's getting in the passenger side. Oh, I know Vintage Sounds. Oh, I got you, man. I know you was. I know you were just joking. That rain's coming harder and harder. Johnny Bean says, stay safe. Thank you, Mr. Bean. Yeah, man. We're, my wife's in the, right there in the doctor's office. If I can get this thing to work. Waiting on her to come out. I wanted to get to this vantage point right here so I can see her come out of those doors right there. Johnny says, I got to get up to Walnut Creek. Oh, that's right. It's Monday. Yeah. Monday, anniversary of 9/11. Yeah. That's right, man. Well, my goodness. Yeah, you stay safe too, Johnny, on your travels, man. Everybody that's traveling, stay safe. My goodness. Everybody be careful. You can see it now, man. You can see them trees moving a little bit now. I'm just sitting in the car. I'm not going to be like those guys on the Weather Channel. My wife just texted me. They call everybody in and back. Oh, that's a... She just texted me, said she's going to be in there a while. Vintage Sound says... does the power ever go out with the high winds? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, Vintage Sounds, we were coming up here. My wife was driving, so I wasn't quite sure which location we were coming to, you know. And sure enough, we had just got from the house, I don't know, a few miles, and there was some power, you know, electric power crews out there already with the bucket trucks, you know, getting ready to do some work on the road right there. I guess people not far from us, I guess, are out of power. So yeah, when the high winds come, it, especially out where we live, oh, it knocks the power out quick. Absolutely. Absolutely it does. Really quick. It doesn't take much. And man, of course that's something you don't want. So you know the people, all the people in man, those poor people in Florida and all up through there are out of power. So, but the good thing is, my wife got word from her family, her her family, her brothers and sisters and stuff down there that they're okay, and so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So everybody's all right. Man. So, them skies don't look good, man. Golly. They should put the power lines underground. That would help. Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of them that are underground. I used to do that for a living, Vintage Sounds, believe it or not. I used to work underground utilities for the power company years ago. Yeah, of course, underground is easier. You know, not easier, but it's the best route to take. But it's more expensive. Underground stuff costs more money. That's why the power company will try, if they can, to keep everything overhead, because it doesn't cost as much. Underground costs a lot more money to do. I don't know who that lady is coming out there. She's waiting on her ride. I don't know. Let's see if we can see. She's waiting on somebody. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, I used to do that for when I was in my early to mid 20s, man. Used to do that underground. And it does serve its purpose, especially in bad storms, but yeah, it's a lot more expensive. Well, you can hear that rain coming now, man. It just comes in waves. You can just hear it. See if I can get that back. There it goes. Wow. Oh, man. So hope everybody's doing good today. This is just kind of a wait and see thing right here. And that lady's getting her ride now. I guess her husband will ever come up to get her. And so I think when we go home, we're going to go home a different way instead of coming the way that we came up here. Coming the way that we come up here. The way that we came up here. We're going to go back a different route. The bad thing is, man, where we live is just trees everywhere. Just trees everywhere, you know. So you really can't escape that whatsoever. So you see, I got people on both sides of me here, and wow, look at those clouds, man. Golly. Yeah, buddy. So we was out there earlier today. I was helping my wife. We was trying to get some stuff secured out there on the porch and stuff like that. We got some kittens on the porch. They're little kittens too, man. Trying to get all that stuff fixed, so hopefully they don't get hurt or injured. And you know, so we're trying to get all that stuff taken care of. Doing what we can do. I don't know what's going on. I know it's supposed to be like this all day today, and I think the high winds are supposed to move out tomorrow, and it's supposed to be just rain tomorrow, so I don't know. I have no idea. That's what they're claiming. Check this out, man. My parents had this made for me for Christmas a few years ago. This jacket with the Jones Project had a guitar on there. I thought that was really cool, man. That was a cool surprise. I had no idea that was coming. That was, I don't know, about 3-4 years ago. I thought that was really nice. Wow, we gotta turn some defrost on or something, man. I can't. This window's wanting to fog up. Jeff Hebert says, "Hey Joe, how's it going? Hanging out at the in the parking lot of the doctor's office, man. My wife is at a doctor's appointment right now, and we're just waiting till she I see her coming out those doors right there, and then I can drive around and go underneath that awning, whatever you want to call it, pick her up, and then we'll take off back toward the house. And so yeah, man, them clouds just move. You see them clouds moving? They're moving to the left. Look, I just really noticed that. You can see them moving to the left. That's how strong that wind is in certain areas, man. You're watching the Weather Channel. Sit back and relax. No, this is not the Weather Channel. Vintage Sound says, yeah, the power company in PA has the technology to get the internet right off the plug-in off the wall socket, but the cable companies are like vampires. Oh yeah, man, it's all about money. All about money. That's what it's always about, man. You know, I tell you, in my opinion, what's hurting the cable companies. I mean, I don't have any numbers or anything to go by, but just my sense tells me that I think the cable companies are taking a big hit because of like Netflix and, you know, stuff like that. You can, you know, YouTube, stuff like that. I'm telling you, man, I told my wife, I said, cancel the cable, you know, just don't cut off the internet, you know, keep that and cut off the cable. She's wanted to do that a few times, but she's got certain programs she likes to watch, you know, so as of yet, we haven't done it. I say go ahead and cancel it all. You know, that's like, save a lot of money a month, you know, in my opinion anyway. So yeah. Oh boy, I'd rather watch your show than the crap on TV. Jeff Heber says, well, there's not much to watch right now. Thank you for tuning in, though, man. I appreciate it. I'm just sitting here waiting for my wife to get done, so I figured I would just, you know, just go live for a few minutes, you know. There's really not, you know, I mean, I'm serious, man. When I first, right before I was going, man, the wind was blowing really, really hard. You can still hear it from time to time. The wind coming with the rain. Somebody's getting out right there. I'm trying to keep this windshield clean so we can... yeah, I have the internet, only a lot cheaper, Vintage Sound says. Yeah. Yeah, man, absolutely. It's golly, boy. I don't know if that lady's having a hard time getting in there. I'm trying to see who that is. My wife just sent me a message saying that it was, they call everybody in there. They called her and asked her if she could get here early, like I said a minute ago. And so we got here. Of course, her appointment was at 2. And they called at like 11 minutes after 1. Can you get here earlier? You know, like we live like 5 minutes down the street or something, you know. Crazy people. My wife said, yeah, I'll see you in a few minutes. And we got here at, you know, well, 30 minutes ago, you know, 35 minutes ago. So that tells me they're getting ready to shut down early, I guess. As soon as they get these, I figured that the doctor's going to go in there and just talk to the people real quick and say, okay, blah, 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 psh, and get them in and out. But, excuse me, like I said, she just texted me and said that they got all these people in here now from calling people to try to get in here now instead of later, and now they're backed up. So I think they put themselves in a pickle, you know, so. Vintage Sound says, yeah, if you get the whole cable package, it's like $300. Yeah, like with cable and TV. Yeah, cable and TV. My God, cable and internet. Yeah, that's yeah, we got one of those packages through our cable company. What is it? Oh man, it was Charter Communications. Now it's something else. It's called something else. They've expanded or something. And it was pretty high there, and then we kind of knocked it down. And I told her, I said, just like I said, drop the cable, but you know, then they give you like these little special rates for a few minutes, you know, for maybe a month or something. Yeah, a few minutes. Well, if you stay with us, we'll you know, give you a month or two at a discount or something like that. Of course, then you look on TV and they have all these, you know, fancy deals and stuff, and you call to take part of that, and that's only for new customers only, you know. So it's like you're not eligible for any kind of special promotion, you know. I guess that's where they get you or something. Man, I would get that spot right up front, but this guy just pulled out. See, he's pulling out. Now this person's coming out. We're gonna have a pickle right here. Look here. And that spot's open right there, but watch this person take it right here. Well, I thought they would. Let's see what this person does here. If they get too close to my car, I'm gonna be laying on the horn right here. I know the wind's blowing hard and it's raining, but come on now. Well, we got two spots open right there. I'm pretty good right here. That way I can just pull straight out and then go around. I'll pull up there, then you got to back up and go through all that rigmarole. I just sit right here. I got a good vantage point right here. Mr. Hebert, he says, I find myself watching MASH and the Waltons don't care much for new shows. I don't either. I guess it's just a generational thing, you know. I'll try to find shows on Netflix or something that I remember watching growing up, you know, if I can find some. Every once in a while you can find some, and then they'll have some good shows on there that are not too old, and then they take them off. Like two of my favorite shows that I watched all the time. Actually three. One's still on there, but the other two have gone, and that's Everybody Loves Raymond. That's gone. And House. Those two are gone. They were on Netflix for a long time, but they're gone now. But the other one that's still there is Breaking Bad. I've always loved that show. It's still on there. And I'm thinking that maybe, I don't know, but whoever owns the show, the rights to the show, they must make a deal with Netflix or something. They have it on Netflix for so many years, and after that has expired, they have the option to renew or... that's what I'm guessing, because I know they can't just put those shows on there for... You know, they can't just take anybody's show and put on Netflix. There's got to be some kind of contractual things there, you know, obligations or whatever I should say. Hey, Senator, how you doing, man? Oh, Vintage Sound, that you got the same thing that my buddy Jim has. He said, we got Comcast. They keep raising their rates, so I got rid of them. There you go. Other people do that. No, we got people coming out of here now. People are starting to leave. Yeah, Comcast, I think my buddy Jim was having that same issue. They just kept raising stuff. And they went ahead, I think he got rid of them too. Oh, come on, man. Senator, how are you doing, sir? So... yeah, you can hear that wind just kicking it, man. And like I said, I ain't gonna be like these guys on Weather Channel and go out here and stand in it and all that. There's Mr. Guidry right there. Mr. Guidry, you were just the topic of conversation. Don't y'all have Comcast out there where you're at in Louisiana? Ain't that who y'all got? And didn't you get rid of them as well? Yes. Senator says, I'm good. No work today? No, sir. No load again today, man. It's not looking good, man. It's So no, I'm sure there's some other loads going down to the coast down there got canceled too. So, which, you know, I can't really complain because, you know, like I said in my earlier videos the other week, if it was real bad, I wasn't gonna go anyway. So I can't complain. You know, they're making the right call. Safety is more important. You know, it just sucks not making no money, but hey, man, we'll, you know, if it's 2 or 3 days, yeah, it'll be tough, but we'll make it. We'll do something, you know. Mr. Guidry says, is it pretty cool there? Yeah, man, believe it or not, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I got the heat. It's not on full blast. I'll show you. It's kind of like right there, you see? And I got it on defrost, and it's on, you know, it's on low as I can get it, you know. So it is kind of cool. You know, I got my jacket on. I guess that's a dead giveaway, and I got my jeans on too, man. So no shorts, absolutely not. What is this person doing here? Look at that. Look how close that. Man, good Lord, people are just nuts. We got more people leaving. Vintage Sound says he's going to get the Amazon Fire Stick. There's a lot of people that have got that. We've never tried it. My son has it. Yes, I'm streaming now instead of cable, Mr. Guidry says. Yes, I thought that was correct. So there you go, Vintage Sounds. He got rid of his too. I thought he did. I thought so. Yeah, so. Yeah, a lot of people start doing that. They'll start taking notice of that, you know, you would think. And start, you know, lowering their rates or try to make better packages or something. Mr. Guidry says he saves about $125 a month. Yeah, that's a lot of money, man. I mean, it's ours is like this. I think our bill with the internet and cable included, you know, the package deal, it's like close to $200 a month. It's probably like 180, 185, something like that. Center says that's a guitar. Yeah, it can be costly, man. That's why I told her, I said, man, go ahead and cancel that stuff, man. Go ahead and cancel it. Get it out of here. I said, we got Netflix. I said, I don't care about watching anything else. That's all I watch is Netflix or YouTube. You know, I don't watch anything on regular TV. I mean, you know what I've been watching for the updates on the hurricane? I've been watching YouTube. There's channels all over YouTube that says live hurricane coverage. You can sit there and watch that and not have to worry about no commercials or nothing, you know. Nothing against the Weather Channel. I gotta give them big props. They've been on top of the game this whole time, but you still gotta deal with those stupid commercials, you know. That's always a pet peeve of mine, is commercials. But, you know, it's the way it goes, you know. And thank you for the thumbs ups, folks. Thank you. Thumbs ups help out very much. That helps out more than you realize. So thank you for the thumbs ups. I really appreciate that tremendously. This lady here is having a time, boy, getting out of here, out of her car. Look at her. Look at her. Look at this. She's trying to talk on the phone. She's having a hard time with an umbrella. My goodness gracious, look at her. I hope she didn't lock her keys in her car. My goodness. Lady, don't fall. Good Lord, don't fall. Man. Lord of mercy. Let's see. Mr. Anderson says, you have to pay for all that. You have to pay all that for cable TV, and then they bombard you with commercials. I know, man. That was the thing that I did with. I had a Sirius XM satellite radio for a while, and it was okay, but there was really nothing good to listen to. I mean, it was like, oh God, you know. And that was like I think it was like, before I got rid of them, I think I was paying like $60 a month. or something like that, or close. Maybe it wasn't that much. I think it was like $60 every couple of months or something. I can't remember, but I got rid of them. It was just ridiculous, man. I said, man, this for radio, you know, so I got rid of it. Mr. Guidry says, with cable, there's 300 channels and nothing to watch. I feel you, Mr. Jim. That's the truth, man. It's like, I don't know, man. That's why I just like watching YouTube. You know, I've got the whole series of Sanford and Son on DVD, right? And over the years, a lot of those DVDs have gotten scratched, and you know, some of them you can't watch, and just because I was just careless and not taking care of them years ago. So now you can watch them on YouTube, and if you go do some research, you can find them in HD, you know, and it's like, wow, you ain't to worry about no DVDs, man. Mr. Jim says Sling TV and Netflix works better for him. Yeah, I looked into that Sling TV, man. Actually, my wife and I talked about it, and I don't know if it's just us in our area or if it's everywhere, but it was kind of pricey, you know. And I was wanting to get it so I could get that Access TV, so I could watch Sammy Hagar Road Trip or whatever, Rock and Roll Road Trip. And I think Mr. Guidry's the one that told me about this channel, and it was like $20-something bucks a month for us. And I was like, man, I'm not paying $20-something a month just to add that one channel to watch one show. You know, I mean, there's other things to watch on there too, because I did some research. But I said, man, I'm not paying that. You know, that's just. Oh, this whole car is moving now, shaking a little bit. Man, they getting people. That lady's coming back out of here. That was just in the car right there. There she goes. Look. Let's see if she forgot something. Didn't she just come out of that car right there? Where'd she go? She was standing in front of the car. There she is. Okay. She's still on the phone. She don't know what she wants to do. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. She forgot something. Look, see how hard that wind's blowing? But she forgot her purse. Look at there. Man. She probably went in there to go get checked in and she realized she left her purse. Wow. Poor lady, man. Golly. Let's see. Vintage Sound says, how about the Kodi box? I'm not familiar with that. Jim says he's got the Roku boxes. Yeah, I haven't heard of those either, Vintage Sounds. Yeah, in the living room we got a Roku box. We've had that for a long time. And then in our bedroom we got a smart TV, so it's got Netflix and all that stuff, I guess, built in it or whatever, which is really cool, man. It's not a real big TV, but man, it sure is nice to have all that built in one, you know. But it's real convenient, you know. One remote does everything, because in the living room you got, just like everybody else, you got a remote for the TV, you got a remote for the cable box, and you got a remote for the Roku box. And then, so I guess it's the same in our bedroom too. You got a remote for the TV, a remote for the cable box, and then a remote for the DVD player. So I went ahead and hooked the DVD player back up a couple weeks ago. I ordered a movie from my wife off eBay. That movie Rush, that's really pretty much impossible to get unless you get it off eBay. and it was used. Oh God, I never did leave that guy no feedback. Oh man, I gotta leave him some feedback. Because it was everything was great with it. It was no problem with it or nothing. Man, I totally forgot about that. Man, I need to leave that guy feedback, man. It took forever to get here. It came from Georgia. And Georgia, you know, man, Atlanta's only like 3 hours from here. A little over 3, and it took like almost a week and a half for it to get here. Almost 2 weeks for a DVD. Oh, sinner. You are going to love that documentary. He says, I ordered that documentary called Hired Gun. Yeah, I got that from Amazon. I get my, digital, format so I can just watch it on my phone or whatever. You're going to love that movie, man. That movie is awesome. Vintage Sound says, yeah, check out the Cody box. It's pretty cool. Is that the movie about the guy with the drug problem, Joe? Rush? Yeah, it's I think it came out in like the mid 90s or something like that. Maybe the early 90s. Greg Allman's in it. That's another reason why I like it. Greg Allman's in it. And is that my wife? No, that's not her. What it is, it's a guy he's an undercover agent, and this girl, his boss, the guy that's undercover, his boss is Sam Elliott, all right? And Sam Elliott decides that he needs a partner so they can bust this big drug ring that Greg Allman's a part of, supposedly, or whatever. And they pick out some girl, I can't remember her name, and and they end up going undercover, and they ended up falling for each other, but they do the drugs and stuff too, so they don't try to blow their cover. They have to do the actual heroin and stuff in front of the dealers and stuff, so they don't blow their covers that are cops and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a good movie. It's got some good music in it too. I was like, man, that movie's got some good music in there. I said, I can handle that. Man, look at these people pulling up here now to pick people up, man. I don't know why this camera does that when I'm trying to zoom in. You got people waiting right there. On up. Where's my finger? There it is. There, all the way up. Man. Jim says, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it's an older movie. And for what reason, I don't know why it's so hard to get, is beyond me. But yes, Senator, that Hired Guns, you're going to like that, man. That movie is phenomenal. It's very interesting, too. That is a good movie. Very good movie. It's got Nita Strauss in it, too. Whew. Y'all know who Nita Strauss is, right? If you don't know who Nita Strauss is, man, Google that name. My goodness. Yeah. Yeah, they interview different musicians, man, that are hired to play in bands and stuff. And yes, Senator, you are correct. She was in the Iron Maidens, I think. Yep, you are correct. She was. She was one half of the guitar arsenal in the Iron Maidens. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, she can play, man. God almighty. Lord. But yeah, they have what is that guy's name? I don't know if I ever pronounced his name correctly or not. Kenny, is it Arnoff or something? He actually did you got that right, Senator. Yeah, she looks good and plays good. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's a real pretty lady. Kenny Arnoff, is that his name? Am I pronouncing that right? He was I know he actually substituted for Chad Smith on the Chickenfoot for a while, because Chad Smith was doing his thing with the Chili Peppers. I guess he's still doing it. God almighty. And Kenny Arnoff, whatever his name is, that was I think that was John Mellencamp's drummer, I believe. Yeah, he's on there, and they interview him. He does all kind of stuff, man. He talks about how he came up with the drum fill and that Jack and Diane, in the middle of Jack and Diane, when it's just a small drum solo. He talks about how he had to come up with that on the spot in the studio because they were recording that song. I need to be quiet. Senator hadn't even watched this movie yet. I'm sorry. Anyway, it's great, Senator. You'll like it, man. Man, they got people coming out of here left and right. And I'm gonna have to get in line to pick my wife up. This is like picking up a kid from school or something. Oh, boy. Senator says, hi, it's okay. Hey, my bad, man. But you'll like it. Man, look at them trees now. See what I'm saying, man? Now it's starting to come around. See, this is what it was like when I first got here. You can just hear that wind kicking. People leaving, man. They say, we're out of here. We are out of here. Uh-oh, hang on. I gotta text my wife. Okay. I don't know if that interrupted anything or not. My wife texted me. She said, did you get my text? Let's see. Our weather says we have to watch out for Hurricane Jose now. Now, of course, I don't know. You know, they say Mother Nature can change at a drop of a dime, right? Or drop of a hat. Drop of a dime? A drop of a hat. And they said, what was that, yesterday or day before, that Jose was coming out and was going to turn around and stay out in the Atlantic and dissipate. And so my wife texts me again. And so I don't know. That was what I heard a couple of days ago. It was supposed to dissipate or disintegrate, whatever the terminology is. And so now they're saying we have to look out for that now. So I don't know, man. It's like, man, really? You know? So we're dodging a bullet with this almost. We pretty much are dodging a bullet, but it's just, man, what? Jim says that's our local weather. Y'all, wait a minute. You have to watch out for Jose, Jim? How is that? I don't understand, because that was coming behind Irma. I don't know. I have to look at the Weather Channel, man. I don't know. Yeah, she texted me wanting to know if I was out here. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Mr. Jim Guidry says, I don't know. I got a weather alert earlier saying that. Oh, yeah, man. There's alerts going off everywhere, ain't there? So, now we got this person leaving right here now. Right here in front of me. Oh, Lord. Driving a big old SUV. Let's see what happens here. Alright, go the other way. Thank you. Oh, that's the big thing. That's the big thing here in South Carolina, which I'm sure it's everywhere. Let me see if I can zoom in on this sign. You see that right there? This Oak Tree Medical Center, smoke-free campus. It's like ways everywhere here. Anything to do with any kind of hospital grounds or anything. They catch you smoking on this property anywhere, you'll get a ticket. I mean, they will literally write you a ticket, man. For like $250, you know, so they don't play here in South Carolina. Not this area anyway. Mr. Heber wants to know where Jim is located. Jim is letting him know that right now. Mr. Bishop, how are you doing, man? He says, hey, Joe and all. Jeff Hebert says, oh boy, good luck, my friend, to Mr. Guidry. Yeah. Oh, man. We've already dropped twice. And I don't know how long this is going to keep going until it drops some more. We have went over 45 minutes. Wow. So we got here exactly 1 hour ago, and my wife is still in there, and all those other people have already came out. Ain't that something? Man. Back when the time. Man, look at this, man. Look at that clouds and stuff. That is just, man. I'll be glad when she gets out of there so we can get on back to the house. Center says the FedEx man comes Thursday. Uh-oh. What you got coming, Center? He ain't coming to my house. I know that. If the FedEx man came to my house, the Undertaker would be coming too. Oh, man. What you got coming there, Center? FedEx. Man. Oh, Center says the Kiesel that he ordered a few months back. Oh, okay. Is that like a custom thing that you had custom made? You know, certain specifications, or is it just like a one that you just picked that was ready to go, or were they just out of stock? I'm just curious. Custom build, Center says. Wow, that's nice, man. Congratulations, dude. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. Awesome news, man. New guitar day for Center coming this Thursday. My Halloween guitar. Yeah, there you go. Halloween guitar. Yeah, I'm not ready for October to be here just yet. My wife, she has to have surgery in the middle of October, so I'm gonna be out a couple of days then too for work, so not looking forward to that. That's one of the main reasons why we're here. I guess it's just I don't know, some kind of pre-visit thing, I guess. I don't know. So she's going to have back surgery. So this would be what, her 4th back surgery? It's not looking good, man. Jeff Hebert says, let us know how you like the Kiesel, Center. Yeah, I don't know nothing about Kiesel guitars. Hey, did you see Eddie Van Halen's post on Facebook yesterday? He was mad because people are posting earlier pics. He said, stop posting old pics because I don't look like that no more. Huh? Are you serious? That's got to be a joke, right? Why would he get upset? That's carrying on the legacy. I mean, you know, I don't understand why he would. I don't understand that. Why would he get upset at that? I didn't see it though, Jamie. No, I didn't see it. Thank you, Center. He says back surgery is no fun. Best of luck to her. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's gonna be something else, man. I wonder why Eddie would get mad at something like that. I wonder if that was just a joke, or if somebody just put that on there that hacked into, that made an account with his name. I don't know. That makes no sense, man. Oh boy, we're still waiting. Still waiting. We got people that are steadily coming in and out here of the doors. Oh man. Can you imagine how long these things have been around? These things have been around forever. These little trees that help your car smell good. Those things have been around since I can remember. Long time. Lord have mercy. I'm getting kind of hungry, man. New car smell, Jim says. Yeah. I'm just keeping my eye out up here in case she walks out. Sorry, guys. Vintage Sound says, yeah, I said that too. I said that was the best memories of great music. Yeah, really. I mean, you know, that's like him saying don't sell none of the old albums anymore because, I mean, come on, man. Center, any Arby's nearby? No. And believe it or not, I'm not in the mood for that, no way. So, I don't know what we're going to do, man. And we're going to have to eat something at home. I'm telling you, man, I'm broke. That is the plain truth. I'm just going to bottom line it for you. Right, Jimbo? That's the honest truth, man. We're broke, buddy. We got, we made sure to fill up our fuel tanks. As you can see, it's full. So her car here is full. My truck's almost full. I went to work yesterday, as you know, and turned around and came back home. Nobody could tell me that I wasn't working. And I just happened to text somebody this morning. I said, I better text my supervisor because they're at work today. And I said, hey, man, am I working today? They said, no. I said, okay. I went and told my wife, I said, well, I'm not working again today. No comment. So, Jeff Hebert says, good luck on your wife's surgery. Thank you, Mr. Hebert. Thank you. Center says, Hamburger Helper. Been down that broke road many times. Yeah, it's just, you know, certain bills had to be paid, man. And, you know, so it's okay. I mean, when it gets like this, I just be totally straight up with you. You know, I'm not going to, y'all know who I am. I'll be honest with you. I'll just go home and, you know, have a bologna sandwich and some chips or something. I don't care. You know, it doesn't have to be nothing extravagant. I don't care. As long as I get to eat something, you know, it's no big deal to me. Hey, if you want Eddie's phone number, I'll give it to you and you can ask him. Can you imagine the phone calls that guy probably gets from people that might have leaked his number out? Man. Yeah, you know something, man? Have you ever heard this saying that sometimes it's best not to meet your heroes because you'd be disappointed? I know everybody's human, but what I'm saying, let's say if you went up to anybody, a musician, an athlete or something, you're like, man, you admired that person for their talent, and you went up to them and said, hey, man, can I have a picture and autograph? And maybe they was having a bad day, and they just brushed you off and were really like an asshole to you or something, you know? Man, that would ruin things, wouldn't it? I mean, that's like, I don't know if I'd want to meet certain people that I admire for their talent. I don't know if I'd want to meet them or not, because it would destroy that, you know. Like, dang, man, I've liked that person for their talent this whole time, and they're going to treat me like crap. You know, like I said, I know everybody's human. Everybody has bad days. Uh-oh, here it comes. Here comes the garbage. Here comes the garbage. Here comes the trash talk. Vintage Sound says, I talked to him a couple of times when he was going through his divorce. Really? Wow. Man, that's when he was in really bad shape, though, right? That's because he looked rough, man. That's when he was doing that stuff, I guess, with Sharon and stuff like that, or... Man. Sinner says... Sinner says, when I met Malmsteen, he was a complete jerk. Why does that not surprise me about Yngwie, man? I don't know. I've never met the man. I don't know him personally. But my son has some friends, too, that they said they met him, and it wasn't what it was cracked up to be. And I was like, man, that's sad. You know, it's like, dude, your fans are what make you, you know. Yes, your talent and all that stuff got you a pretty good ways, but if it wasn't for the fans that spend money on getting your material and going to concerts and buying shirts and whatever has your name on it, I mean, you have to respect that, you know, in my opinion. You know, I mean, man. So, I don't know. Everybody's different, but that's kind of sad, man. But hopefully Yngwie would, because he's getting older, man. Hopefully he would, excuse me. Hopefully he would kind of open his eyes up a little bit. I would think so. Pardon me. And say, hey, man, I need to be cool, you know. Of course, they're going to be cool when you do a meet and greet because you're paying all that money to meet them. So they're going to be on their best behavior. But I'm talking about just out here in the street, you know. But, you know, like I said, I don't know how that would feel being hounded all the time if you were somebody popular or something. I don't know, you know. So I can't really relate. I don't know. Maybe they just want some peace and quiet. You know, they don't want to deal with nobody, you know. I don't know. Does it really take that much time for a quick picture from your smartphone and you know, maybe an autograph? Does it take that much time? You know, that to me, that would make somebody's day. I tell you real quick, my wife loves watching Sons of Anarchy, right? And she loves Charlie Hunnam, the guy that plays Jax. You know, all the women love him. And she noticed on, he doesn't have any kind of social media or anything. He just kind of is real quiet. But the certain things that she does find out that he always takes time to take pictures with his fans and maybe sign an autograph and all that stuff. I respect that. You know, I was like, man, that's awesome, man. It's not for, if it wasn't for your fans, man, you wouldn't be who you are, I wouldn't think. Vintage Sound says, yeah, he was so funny though at that point in time, the samurai, yeah, the samurai hair, yeah. Sammy Hagar talks, there is a chapter in Sammy Hagar's book titled Samurai Hair. Samurai Hair, if I can say that. Samurai Hair. He's talking about Eddie, you know. Bruce Anderson says, I guess you have to walk a mile in their shoes. Yeah, right. That's what I was saying. Like, I don't know what that would feel like, so I can't, you know, I'm not passing judgment on anything. It just, I don't know. Like I said, they're only human like we are. Maybe they're having a bad day sometime. Vintage Sound says, Wolfgang is cool too. That's good. I've always wondered about Wolfgang or Wolfie. I've always wondered. I said, I wonder if he's a cool kid or has he got a chip on his shoulder or what? I have no ideas. I've never, you know, I have no clue. But he seems like he would be a pretty good kid. Him and my son are the same age, so they're getting close to 30. Man, golly, I can't believe that. I'm getting old. Won't be long. All this will be gray. I can't believe I'm still holding on to a little bit of black hair that I have. Man, let's see. Mr. Guidry makes a statement. I wonder what Wolfgang new music. I wonder what Wolfgang's new music is going to sound like. I heard that little clip sounded good. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It sure is taking a long time, ain't it? But, you know, I don't know. I guess it just, I don't know. Maybe he's like Eric Johnson. He's like a mad scientist in the studio. You know, Eric Johnson goes over every little. Satriani's like that too, man. But Satriani spits out albums at a quicker pace. You know, so I don't know, man. I'd imagine it'd be good. You know, because you know the boy can play. He's talented, right? He's got his father's genes, that's for sure. Did y'all see Eddie's tweet about it? No, Jim, I did not. Please enlighten us. I did not see that. No, I did not. Did you ever watch the David Lee Roth show on YouTube? Vintage Sound asked. No, I did not. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that from kind of some years back? That was kind of like a while back. If it's the same thing I'm thinking about. If it is, it didn't do that good. If I'm not mistaken, I could be totally wrong. This wind is picking up a little bit more, guys. Look at that tree, man. I know I keep going to that tree, but that's the only thing I can really go to that's kind of close to give a little bit of perspective of, man, my wife needs to come on. But no, Jim, I did not. Did not see Man, the car is just kind of shaking. It's really getting up now. Put my seatbelt on. She'll be coming out anytime now. Anytime she'll be coming out. She's got to be coming out anytime now. More and more people are coming out that door. She's got to be coming out anytime now. Mr. Guidry says, he said, wait till everyone hears, I guess, his music and get blown away, talking about Wolfgang's music. Yeah, oh, I remember when Eddie did that, when he did that interview, It's Great to Be an American, or whatever it was, for the Smithsonian or something like that. He touched on that then. Remember that? He said, he talked about Wolfgang. He said, wait till you hear this guy's music, you know. Which I'm sure he's a proud dad. I'd be proud too, you know. I mean, his son is very talented. I think it's fantastic. I'm just glad that he's going to carry on the legacy of Van Halen. I think that's cool. I really do, you know. I really do. So, you know, he ain't got nothing to worry about, man. He ain't got nothing to worry about. He is set. He don't have nothing to worry about. How cool is that to go in there and mess with all those old guitars that were made famous by Eddie and all those albums and tours, and Wolfie can go in there and just have his pick and say, hey, Dad, I'm going to shoot a video of this, or he probably don't even, his dad just probably says, go ahead, do what you want, you know. He's a cool dad. And Valerie's book, Valerie put a book out, I guess, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. I'm not sure on the year. And she talked about when she met Eddie Van Halen and they got married and all that. But she did say that he's always been a fantastic father, which I think that's great, man. That's great. That's awesome. Yeah, Wolfgang's new music. It's going to be interesting to hear, because he was playing bass for, what, Tremonti? Mark Tremonti's band? Wasn't he like the bass player for that group? I mean, man, golly. How cool is that, man? That's cool, man. Oh, Wolfie getting a proper education in rock and roll music there. He's got an excellent teacher. His uncle is Alex Van Halen. Man, that's just cool. Awesome stuff. All right, guys, I guess I'm gonna get ready to wrap this up. We've been on here over an hour. I didn't think I'd be on here this long. I figured she'd already be out by now. I figured she would have already be out and be, you know, we'd be heading back the other direction, going home, but I don't know. So I'm gonna get ready to wrap this up before it drops again. Jim says, later, Joe and everybody. Thank you, Jim. Thank you for jumping on, man. And thank you, everybody, for watching. And be safe out there. Jim says, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's picking up out here for real, man. I know it doesn't seem like that on camera, but it's really picking up out here pretty bad. So she should be coming out any time now. So thank you, Senator. Thank you, Mr. Hebert. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Everybody be safe. Have a fantastic a fantastic day. And until next time, this is Joe for the Joe Wentz Project TV. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.